out there are having the proper care taken, especially during childbirth.
Okay, and why at this specific time? I mean, we've had so many programs such as this directing all efforts to just to maternal health. Why did Chase Bank feel the strong need to be part of it?
Well, Chase Bank has a foundation called the Chase Group Foundation. We have a group of companies that are in the financial services sector, and one of our objectives is empowering women. And we felt that the Stand Up for African Mothers initiative really tied into what we want to do as a group foundation. And one of the things that we realize is that if we are training midwives, then we're saying that the problem is half solved, because the women who are going to assist our mothers, especially in the rural areas, to give birth, if they are trained well, then in that way they're able to reduce that, the numbers that we're seeing out there. So we feel it is a very unique initiative because it's a 3-year partnership, and by 2015 we hope to have trained over 15,000 midwives. So that's, in a way, we're making sure that the people who are assisting our moms are trained, are knowledgeable, and they're not going through that process on their own.
Okay. Has there been a decrease in the numbers of maternal deaths? Because, like I mentioned, there's so many programs and so many institutions coming forward to just make sure that these numbers are reduced. Are we seeing a decrease in the statistics?
From the statistics, we know that over 200,000 moms are passing on during childbirth. And I think all of this...
every year?
That's every year.
Okay.
And with these initiatives all coming together, that is definitely going to reduce. Now, the long-term goal for AMREF and with Chase Bank is that if we train these 15,000 midwives, then those numbers will drastically go down. If we're saying that 40% of the women are giving birth at home unassisted, if there's a midwife who is able to get to them during the proper time, then we know that these numbers are definitely going to go down. So they are reducing, maybe not as quickly as we'd want it to happen, but the numbers are going to reduce.
Now, you've talked about Chase Bank and, of course, in conjunction with AMREF, training about 15,000 midwives?
Yes, that's a long-term goal.
All right. I mean, where will they be stationed at? Will they be all over the country? How are you going to make sure that all parts of Kenya are actually have midwives?
You know, with the AMREF network, they do go deep into rural Kenya to make sure that these midwives are trained. And we know that a lot of the midwives are actually untrained midwives. You know, they may have assisted in one birth or the other, and word has gone around that they're a midwife. So the training is happening at those levels. It's not going to be that, yes, in some instances they may come to Nairobi, but the training is being done at the grassroots.
Okay.
So that the midwives there, who are the people who are in touch with the mothers, are knowledgeable and trained.
All right. And how can someone be part of it? It looks like such a noble program. How can someone be part of it?
What we as a bank realized is, in as much as we got into the partnership, we had a lot of clients asking to be part of it. So we are having a charity walk on the 3rd of November from 9 o'clock at Ngong Road Forest Sanctuary. And we are just coming together to walk, to raise funds for this, and to create awareness that this is happening. We want to train midwives. So it's an opportunity for every Kenyan, every person who feels that this cause is dear, to just walk with us and create more awareness on this.
All right.
Because we believe that a lot more people need to know that, you know, people out there, especially in rural Kenya, are suffering.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've mentioned about the fundraiser. I mean, how much do you want to achieve? What's your target?
We want to raise 10 million, and we want to do this through clients, well-wishers, the general public. The bank has already given 15 million towards this for this year, and we will be giving another 15 million every year until 2015.
Oh, okay. So that's how. Okay, that sounds good. But what makes this project a bit different from all the rest that we have been seeing rather?
What makes it different is because we are going to the rural areas to train the midwives, and I think once the midwife knows what are the things that she needs to do, especially during the birthing process, then we know that they're assisting childbirth in the proper way. The mothers will be able to get prenatal care, because what happens is majority of these women are not getting prenatal care. And if the midwife knows that there are certain things that she has to check before the woman gives birth, then that makes it very different. We're not just dealing with the problem at the tail end, but we're doing it more of it's like a life cycle throughout the woman's pregnancy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and you've mentioned that you'll be rolling out this project in the rural areas. I mean, we still have mothers and who die while giving birth right here in Nairobi, in the major cities, Nairobi, Mombasa. Are you planning to extend this program to the big cities?
Yes, well, I focus on the rural areas because that is, I think, where a majority of the information isn't captured. But yes, we are going to have the similar things happening in Kibera and within the major cities, because it is not every woman who is able to go to a hospital to give birth.
All right.
So the midwives are going to be trained also within the cities.
And after the project has been rolled out and it's successful, how will you ensure that women, the only women who are in need, are the ones who are helped?
Well, the good thing is that we are targeting the midwives. So the midwives already have a network of women, and they're aware, especially during, I guess, market days when they meet this lady and she's pregnant, and they can know, okay, fine, they talk and find out when are you due. So it's going to be something that is touching on a one-to-one. And the midwives will obviously report that these are the number of cases that they've done, and this is how we were able to manage these things. So it's something that we know that is going to, of course, have a good ripple effect.
All right. Yeah. And what is the strategy of getting these women who are on the ground? What criteria will you use to make sure that you get the right people for the training?
What's happening is that the training is being done at the community level. So in those communities, there are midwives who are already done. And then there are those who are expressing interest, who want to be trained, I guess, from scratch. Yeah. So it's something that will, of course, be vetted at the community level. And the people who are training them are medical officers, they're trained people. So they'll be able to tell that this is the right person for this job. And if they need additional training, then they'll go through certain courses just to make sure that they're doing the right thing.
All right. And how long is the project going to run?
The project is going to run until 2015.
All right. So it's going to be spread out, and every year you'll be coming up or training a number of midwives?
Yes, every year the target is to train 15,000 midwives, and I think that's quite a sizable amount if you look at it. And we as a bank, we are making sure that the midwives who are going to be at those community levels are people that we can also assist, because there are people who are, in some way or the other, they're assisting mothers and their potential clients, and we also want to make sure that they're getting the necessary financial assistance that they need.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And as we wind up, I mean, what is the main objective for Chase Bank in getting involved in this?
Chase Bank got involved because for us, women are very dear. And we felt that as a bank, we needed to expand our footprint and just help people, especially in the rural areas that we are now opening branches in, help those communities, especially where we are, to just become better. And that is why for us, this initiative really was, it connected with us.
Okay.
Just hearing the stories that you hear on a daily basis about what's going on, it wants you to do better for the community, and for a bank that was a very important thing for us to do.
Right. If someone needs more information, is there a website that they can go to and get the information?
Yes, you could go to our Facebook page, which is Chase Bank Kenya, and you could also go to our website, which is chasebankkenya.co.ke, and you could visit any Chase Bank branch. We have 22 branches. We are hoping to roll out a few more, especially one in Kisii in the coming weeks. So they can visit us at any of those locations to just get more information.
All right. Thank you so much, Magdalene. Such a noble program that you have there. All the best with it.
Thank you very much.
All right.
I hope to see you during the walk as well.
Definitely, we'll make time.
Okay.
Well, that's it for this edition of Financial Markets Live. Always a pleasure having your company. You've heard Stand Up for African Mothers, a noble initiative there. We've been talking to Magdalene Mulandi, the spokesperson of Chase Bank, and of course, you've heard all the details. If you want any more information, she has given you the website that you can visit, and of course, be part of this big plan. And that's it from me, Kyalo. See you again tomorrow.